Hi, how are you, Chloe?
Hi, very well. How are you?
Good. So, were you a fan or familiar with the original Tom and Jerry when first reading the script? Or what drew you into playing Kayla?
Big time. I was, if anything, hesitant when I just first started to read the script before I got into it because I'm such a big fan of Tom and Jerry. It's sacred and very dear to my childhood. So, I wanted to make sure that it, as a fan, lived up to my expectations as well. So once I read the script, it really blew me out of the water.
Definitely. Now, you have to act opposite of these animated characters. So, break down what that filming process was like for you on set. Did someone have a stuffed animal? Was it a puppet? How did it go down?
Yeah, sometimes if I was touching them, I was able to touch the puppet, and sometimes I was able to act opposite the puppeteers, which they were amazing, amazing actors. But a lot of the time, it was me with pretty much just a stick that had an X at the top and a name tag that said Tom. So, like in the sequence when I fix his name tag, I'm literally touching a stick. So that was a pretty funny experience, and I definitely I think I grew as an actor doing this project.
So this cast seemed to be just so much fun. Did you happen to know Michael or Colin prior to filming?
I did not. I didn't know them prior to filming, but we all really hit it off, and it was such a great atmosphere on set. I don't think there was any way for anyone not to be having fun or laughing.
Definitely. And Tim really did bring this classic tale to life. Like, what was it like working with him?
Oh, Tim is honestly a dream director. I would do anything for him again. He is so kind. He's so wonderful. He's so smart, and he really holds a really wonderful line on set where everyone is so open and free and feels safe to be able to take a whack at all the crazy things we were doing. So he
What
was
was
a
your
really special director.
Yeah, he's amazing. I saw him talk about the wedding scene and how that was such an incredible feat because there were so many different aspects that went down. What was it like filming that scene, and what was your favorite scene to film?
Filming that sequence was wild. There were so many pieces to it, and so many moving parts that it really was. We shot everything in its particular order, and then we had to give days of time just to the elephant and recording that moment and recording the tiger and all those crazy elements. So it was always interesting trying to see the mixture of the animators and us all working together and creating as a team. But on top of that, I would probably say that my favorite scene in the film to watch as a fan is the animal tornado that ensues in the middle of the film when they fall through the ceiling and everything crashes and burns, because that was a huge action day, and it was just really exciting to film.
Well, I'm sure everyone is going to love it. It was absolutely hilarious. So I'm pleased with the film, and I hope that we see a sequel come out of it. So thank
Oh,
you so much.
me too, for sure. Tom and Jerry take on the world.
Yeah, definitely. Have a good one. Thanks so much, Chloe.
Bye. Thank you.
Nocturnal. So, hi, Tim. Congratulations. First of
Oh,
all,
thank you.
how important was it for you to keep this film as close to the original as possible, or did you want to bring your own new take on it? How important was it for you?
It's really important. I think, I grew up with these cartoons. I knew there was so many people who have also grown up on them. They had certain expectations. They were wanting this to, I believe, stay as true to the format as they remember. So I think for me, I was wanting to do the same. It was really important for me to kind of give homage to what Hanna-Barbera created, the characters, the iconic characters that created. And I wanted more than anything for them to look, you know, pretty much like they looked from us growing up. And I wanted the spirit and the energy of them to all be the same. And so it was very important. I'm really hoping audiences see that attention to detail that we tried to bring to the movie, and hopefully they enjoy it.
Now, the cast was so much fun with Colin and Michael and Chloe. Did you know them prior to filming, or how did you get them to have that energy throughout the whole filming process
Yeah,
across? puppets?
Yeah, good question. I didn't know the only person that I had known before working on this was Ken Jeong. We had done a movie together, but Chloe, Michael, Colin, I met them all on this project. And they, the great thing about it is when you meet actors and you find that you guys have a shorthand and you kind of, as we talk about the property, we both get it. We both see it as the same way. We see that although we have to bring some what's the word for it, reality to it, you still want to also have a lot of fun and never take it too seriously. And that's what this project was kind of, in order for it to be successful, that's what we kind of had to do. And luckily I found partners and other filmmakers that got what we were trying to do here.
Now, do we have plans for a sequel?
Well, I think it all depends on the success here. I don't exactly know what that measurement of success is, but I do believe, as we are in the Hollywood world, that if we have a successful run at something and it is totally geared up to do another, which I believe this is, that we would do another one. So fingers crossed. Obviously you got to get past the first bridge first, and hopefully the audiences show up in whatever that means in our new normal.
Yeah, well, it had me laughing out loud, so I could really see people loving this and wanting a sequel. I did want to ask you though, what was the biggest challenge throughout the whole process of working with animation and the whole, bringing in all of those elements that you have to do as a director? What was the biggest challenge there?
I guess the biggest challenge is the films that I've done, which have always included real actors. I was walking into this one knowing that there was 2+ characters that were going to be created later, and you had to kind of see the scene from their perspective. You had to kind of create it, prepare for it with their concerns at the forefront, because at the end of the day, the movie is called Tom and Jerry. So that's the hardest thing, is you're trying to figure out what would Jerry do in this situation, what would Tom do in this situation, and then of course translate that out, or try to share that with the actors, and then of course get their input on their performance and of course their reaction or relation to the characters. So the hardest part is you're trying to make a movie and the 2 stars are not present.
Yeah.
So that was the hardest part.
Well, congratulations again. I have my fingers crossed for a sequel. Thank you so much.
Same here. Thank you.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Okay, you too. Bye.